Welcome to the Scottish Rite Journal podcast, an audio presentation of the Scottish Rite Journal, brought to you by the Supreme Council of the Scottish Rite, Southern Jurisdiction, Mother Supreme Council of the World. This week's article is Thoughts Inspired by the 31st Degree, Inspector Inquisitor, by Brother Joseph E. Wells, 32nd Degree, and comes from the March-April 2019 issue of the Scottish Rite Journal. As a young man growing up in a rural community, I noticed something that most of the outstanding and respected men of the community had in common: a Masonic ring. I noticed it on the mail carrier, the operator of the road scraper, mayor, and postmaster, to name a few. One of the best decisions of my life was to inquire about the Masonic ring and what was its meaning for my rural mail carrier. In short, it was an organization whose purpose was to make good men better men. Thus began my Masonic journey many years ago. Today, as an old man, I look back and reflect on my journey and ask myself, have I represented Masonry like the respected men of my community? Have I lived by the lessons of Masonry? Have I made a favorable impression for the right reasons on someone like they did to me? The lessons presented in each of the 3 Blue Lodge degrees were to me intended to lay out an outline or syllabus by which to live my life. The real benefit of these lessons were not to be hidden away inside me, but to be demonstrated to everyone I came in contact with. First and foremost is my belief in God and my complete devotion to Him, and to be a disciple to spread His Word. I'd become an active member of my church, serving in various capacities. I'd been blessed with a wonderful profession which enabled me to support not only my church, but also my family, not only providing for them while here on earth, but also making provisions for their welfare after I'm gone. I'm also providing charitable donations to those less fortunate than me in my community and in undeveloped countries abroad. To my neighbor, and not only acting upon the square and doing unto him as I wished he'd do unto me, but also when necessary, being charitable in the forgiveness of the faults of others. To my country, in being a quiet and peaceful subject, to serve my country when necessary to defend our freedoms. Scottish Rite Masonry opened my eyes to discover my true self, not from an external, but from a spiritual perspective within my soul. On re-examining myself, I had been something of a promoter of myself. I had been portraying a picture of how I wanted others to see and think about me. I was promoting the wrong values. I discovered that being a Mason didn't make me immune to the frailties of human nature. If it looked good on the surface, I was doing the right thing. I was the only one that could really discover my true motives and true self before I could truly practice what I preached, as the old saying goes. Each degree of the Scottish Rite put in me a fire, a hunger, a thirst, a desire for more light, always pointing me back to restudy, relearn, and reapply the real embedded lessons of the 3 Blue Lodge degrees. Therein, to me, lay the real reasons on how to represent Masonry or Scottish Rite Masonry, which to me are the same. I needed to continue doing the same things in my life as above, but with the major difference: to walk the walk and talk the talk. Like and share this article, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you wish to comment, please leave one, and as a reminder, hit the notifications bell. Any accompanying photographs or citations for this article can be found in the corresponding print edition. The Scottish Rite Journal is published by the Supreme Council of the Scottish Rite, Southern Jurisdiction, Mother Supreme Council of the World. Mark Dreisenstock, 32nd Degree, KCCH, Managing Editor. I'm your host, Matt Bowers.